What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Williams looking for a man. Got his man. After 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Lacey. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Williams will pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Aggies couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Touchdown.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Williams looking for a man. They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Go!
Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Williams will pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights, just shedding tackles. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. And a good job in coverage. They stop it after just a few.
At the 49. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Get set.
Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Third down coming up.
Back to throw. It's Freeman. A little release to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action on first down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Toss to the outside. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Texas A&M going quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. Got to 1st down and more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Texas A&M.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
35, Miami, 7.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Texas A&M, 35, Miami, 7.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wicks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're going to ride this running back across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Freeman. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hard running there. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense might bring the house here. Working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option.
Good, tough, physical running, driving through the defense on his way for a touchdown. I just love the pad level this guy plays with. And with his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, he's just able to absorb contact and stay on his feet. Can't do it any better than that.
42, Miami 7.
Coming out with it, it's Wicks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd and California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Working that left side now. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Cut it. Easy.
Now the play fake. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Looking for the score. Into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Fullbacks with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Green 25.
They want to throw it. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Final play of the quarter coming. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Come on, set.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands. It's Gilbert.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the Canes in the hurry-up.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Caught near the sticks, it's Jacobs. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he'll be brought down.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
21.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense.
Longer.
Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll start this drive firing. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. Run to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just
looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man, it's Freeman. It's complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Number 13.
and this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And they'll wrap him up. And they'll knock him down.
That keeps the score. Texas
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick.
27.
And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Flex. Terrier. 42.
Going right to work up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Reels it in down the left side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Here's a heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Wide out trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for
down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The give to the back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Hicks. Oh, it's a pass. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Direct snap. It's Hicks. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.